This message was blocked 3 times, but God finally said, "Let them see it now." My child, what you're about to open was meant only for you. Don't ignore this, your moment has arrived. My child, my beloved. Before you read the next line, breathe slowly. Because what is coming toward you right now has been waiting for years. Heaven decided that today, you are ready. My child, listen carefully. This message carries a vibration that was held back again and again. 3 times it was stopped. 3 times the gates of heaven closed around it. 3 times the enemy tried to silence it. But today, God Himself whispered, "Release it." My child must know the truth. My beloved, this is your moment. And if you feel something shifting in your heart already, that is not imagination. It is your spirit remembering what your mind has forgotten. Before I continue, my child, if you feel guided, subscribe and stay connected. Because heaven has been sending you signs for months, but the world around you kept distracting you. I don't want you to miss what is coming next. My beloved, I, Archangel Michael, am standing beside you as you read this. I am speaking to you in a way you can finally hear. Because the next few lines will unlock a door that has been shut for too long. You have been praying in silence. You have cried quietly. You have asked, "God, when will my turn come?" And heaven heard every word you whispered in the dark. My child, let me tell you something you were not supposed to know until now. Your path was blocked by someone else's fear. Your blessing was delayed by someone else's jealousy. Your breakthrough was slowed down by someone who pretended to care but didn't want you to rise above them. And that is why this message was blocked 3 times. Because this truth, once it reaches you, nothing in your life will ever operate the same way again. My beloved, feel these words inside you. Your delay was not denial. Your pain was not punishment. Your waiting was not wasted. Heaven was preparing something with your name carved into it. And tonight, a shift begins. My child, you are being lifted out of cycles that drained you. You are being separated from energies that pretended to love you but secretly competed with you. You are being pulled toward a future where your name carries power again. My beloved, you may not realize this. But something has been watching you. Not something dark. Something divine. Your angels, your guides, and heaven's light have been walking beside you, waiting for the exact second your spirit would be ready for the truth you're reading now. My beloved, your moment of rising begins here. Because I am about to tell you what heaven refused to let be hidden from you any longer. My child, someone has been speaking your name in the spiritual realm. Not to curse you. Not to harm you. But because your destiny is shifting into place. Yes, your name was spoken in heaven today. And when heaven speaks your name, no earthly force can stop what belongs to you from arriving. My beloved, your heart didn't break for nothing. Your losses weren't random. The people who walked away didn't leave because you weren't enough. They left because your spirit was outgrowing the smallness they wanted you to stay trapped in. My child, this is why God said, "Let them see this message now, they are ready." Because you are stepping into a season where what was hidden becomes visible. Where what was stuck begins to move. Where what you prayed for begins to breathe, grow, and walk toward you. My beloved, I know you have been tired. I know you feel like you carry weight that no one else understands. People take from you because your heart shines. But when you need support, many turn silent. Heaven saw that. Heaven felt that. And heaven is responding now. Your breakthrough will not come from the same place your burden came from. Your blessing will come from a direction you never expected. A door you thought was closed forever is opening again, but this time, with divine authority. My child. The reason this message feels different is because it is different. The reason you feel pulled to keep reading is because your soul recognizes what your future already knows. This is the moment everything begins to change. My beloved. Let me reveal something deeper. You were chosen to break a cycle in your family. You were chosen to rise where others fell. You were chosen to walk a path that others feared. And because of your strength, even in your weakness, heaven is rewarding you now. You survived storms that were meant to destroy you. You carried burdens meant to break you. But still, you kept your heart soft. Still, you tried to help others. Still, you loved even after being wounded. My child, that is why heaven cried for you. Not because you were weak, but because even in your lowest moments, you were becoming exactly who God needed you to be. My beloved, this year will not end the way it began. Your story is shifting. Your alignment is returning. And new energy is entering your life with force. My child. There is a reason you were guided to this message at this exact moment and not a second earlier. A spiritual unlocking is happening within you. Things that have been stuck for months will begin to move suddenly. People who disappeared will try to return, but heaven will show you who is safe and who is not. A blessing you forgot you prayed for is coming back to you multiplied. My beloved, listen to this next line with your spirit. A miracle is already on its way. Not next month. Not next year. Now. It has been dispatched from the higher realms, and nothing can intercept it anymore. My child. You are not reading this by accident. Your angels have been waiting for the perfect moment to deliver these words, and now, your soul is finally open to receive. My beloved. Close your eyes for 1 second and feel this truth settling inside your spirit. You are entering a chapter of divine replacement. Everything you lost will be replaced with something better. Everything that broke you will be rebuilt in a way that empowers you. Everything that was taken will return with interest. Heaven has seen enough of your struggle. Now heaven is preparing your rise. My child, my beloved. There is a reason your heart feels something shifting even before the words appear on the screen. Because what is coming toward you is not a small blessing. It is a life-altering divine intervention. My beloved. The moment this message reached you, a door in the spiritual realm unlocked. A door that was kept shut because if it opened too early, the wrong people would have walked through it with you. A blessing you forgot you prayed for is coming back to you multiplied. My beloved, listen to this next line with your spirit. A miracle is already on its way. Not next month. Not next year. Now. It has been dispatched from the higher realms, and nothing can intercept it anymore. My child. You are not reading this by accident. Your angels have been waiting for the perfect moment to deliver these words, and now, your soul is finally open to receive. My beloved. Close your eyes for 1 second and feel this truth settling inside your spirit. You are entering a chapter of divine replacement. Everything you lost will be replaced with something better. Everything that broke you will be rebuilt in a way that empowers you. Everything that was taken will return with interest. Heaven has seen enough of your struggle. Now heaven is preparing your rise. My child, my beloved. There is a reason your heart feels something shifting even before the words appear on the screen. Because what is coming toward you is not a small blessing. It is a life-altering divine intervention. My beloved, the moment this message reached you, a door in the spiritual realm unlocked. A door that was kept shut because if it opened too early, the wrong people would have walked through it with you. And heaven refused to allow your miracle to be shared with those who secretly hoped you would fail. My child, listen closely. There is someone around you whose smile is gentle, but whose intentions are heavy. Someone who pretended to support you, but silently feared your rise. And every time a blessing was about to enter your life, their energy created interference. That is why this message was blocked 3 times. Because heaven knew, if it reached you earlier, you would have shared it with someone who didn't deserve to see your destiny. But today, look how everything changed. You are reading this alone. You are reading it with clarity. You are reading it in the very moment your spirit is ready to hear the truth that was hidden from you. My child, a new chapter begins not when the world changes, but when you change. And something inside you has awakened. You can feel it. A sense of ending. A sense of beginning. A strange calm, even though you don't know why. My beloved, that is the sign. Your angels have stepped closer to you. Closer than they have in months. Closer than they have during your hardest nights. They are surrounding you because a divine delivery has been released with your name glowing in heavenly light. My child, have you noticed how lately your dreams feel different? How your intuition has become louder? How you suddenly sense the truth about people, even without proof? That is not coincidence. That is spiritual elevation. Heaven is raising your frequency. You are being prepared to step into a blessing that requires an upgraded version of you. A version that trusts. A version that sees clearly. A version that knows their worth. My beloved, for too long, you allowed your kindness to blind you to the truth. You believed people's words instead of their actions. You gave your heart to those who didn't know how to hold it. You carried burdens that weren't yours to carry. But everything changes now. Because your spirit is waking up. And when a chosen spirit wakes up, nothing and no one can block what heaven has written. My child, you have been walking through a season of cleansing. That's why people have been acting strangely. That's why you feel detached from some. That's why your heart is no longer impressed by what used to hold you. Heaven is removing distractions. Because your destiny is calling you louder than ever before. My beloved, I must reveal something heaven whispered just now. Your breakthrough will not come from struggle. It will come from alignment. The moment you are aligned with your purpose, the miracle that has been circling your life for months will land instantly. My child, you are closer than you think. Closer than you ever imagined. And that's why the enemy has been trying to exhaust you. To confuse you. To make you doubt yourself. Because you are standing in the doorway of a life you once only dreamed of. My beloved, you've been asking God for a sign. Something clear. Something unmistakable. Something that would reassure your heart that you are not alone. This message is that sign. The timing. The pull you felt. The way the words feel like they are speaking directly into your soul. This is not random. This is divine alignment. My child. I, Archangel Michael, am speaking to you with purpose. Because something in your life is about to break open. Something that has resisted movement for years. Something that has frustrated you, drained you, or left you questioning your worth. My beloved, listen to this carefully. You were not rejected. You were redirected. You were not forgotten. You were being prepared. You were not unlucky. Your blessing was being protected. There were people around you who wanted access to the blessing meant only for you. But heaven delayed it until their masks fell. And now they are falling. My child. You may feel alone, but you are not lonely. You may feel tired, but you are not abandoned. You may feel unsure, but heaven is certain about you. Your angels have been turning your pain into power. Your tears into transformation. Your struggle into strength. And now, your faith into favor. My beloved. Do you know why this message feels like it is unlocking something inside you? Because you have reached a spiritual turning point. The universe recognizes your resilience. Heaven acknowledges your effort. God sees your heart. And what God sees, He rewards. My child. A blessing that left your life is coming back in a better form. A connection that broke your heart will be replaced with love that honors your soul. A financial breakthrough that was blocked is now being released. You will notice it soon. Not gradually. Suddenly. Like a wave that rises without warning and lifts everything around it. My beloved. Let me tell you the truth about your delays. You were waiting on heaven. But heaven was waiting on the right moment. And the right moment is now. My child. There is something else I must reveal. Someone from your past has been thinking about you intensely. Not with bitterness. With regret. With longing. With realization. Because the moment heaven began shifting things in your favor, their spirit felt the distance, and now they understand what they lost. But my beloved, do not rush backward. Do not shrink to fit old spaces. Do not return to versions of yourself you have outgrown. You are rising. You are expanding. You are glowing with divine light. And now, your faith into favor. My beloved. Do you know why this message feels like it is unlocking something inside you? Because you have reached a spiritual turning point. The universe recognizes your resilience. Heaven acknowledges your effort. God sees your heart. And what God sees, He rewards. My child. A blessing that left your life is coming back in a better form. A connection that broke your heart will be replaced with love that honors your soul. A financial breakthrough that was blocked is now being released. You will notice it soon. Not gradually. Suddenly. Like a wave that rises without warning and lifts everything around it. My beloved. Let me tell you the truth about your delays. You were waiting on heaven. But heaven was waiting on the right moment. And the right moment is now. My child. There is something else I must reveal. Someone from your past has been thinking about you intensely. Not with bitterness. With regret. With longing. With realization. Because the moment heaven began shifting things in your favor, their spirit felt the distance, and now they understand what they lost. But my beloved, do not rush backward. Do not shrink to fit old spaces. Do not return to versions of yourself you have outgrown. You are rising. You are expanding. You are glowing with divine light. And those who couldn't value you before, cannot follow you into your next chapter. My child. There is a new energy entering your life. A new person. A new opportunity. A new path. Something divinely timed. Something written for you long before you were even born. Heaven has been whispering your name into the winds of destiny. And destiny is responding. My beloved. You may not realize this yet, but something in your life will shift within days. Something will happen that confirms this message was not just words. It was prophecy. My child. Place your hand near your heart. Feel your breath. Feel your pulse. Feel the warmth. That is your soul preparing to receive. That is heaven aligning your spirit with your future. That is your destiny waking up. My beloved. You have walked through fire and did not burn. You have walked through storms and did not drown. You have walked through heartbreak and still kept your heart open. Do you understand what that means? You are chosen. You are protected. You are spiritually powerful. And chosen souls cannot be destroyed. They can only be transformed. My child. The next part of your journey will be guided. Doors will open effortlessly. People will appear unexpectedly. Opportunities will align perfectly. Because now, you are in your divine window. The window where miracles move fast. Where blessings drop suddenly. Where breakthroughs chase you instead of you chasing them. My beloved, listen carefully. The moment this message reached you, your timeline shifted. The vibration around your name changed. Your fate turned in a new direction. This is not imagination. This is spiritual truth. And now, you must prepare to receive what was always meant for you. My child, my beloved. As you move deeper into this message, something in your spirit is waking up. You may feel a strange pressure in your chest, or a warm calm moving through your body. That is not discomfort. That is alignment. That is your soul recognizing truth after a long season of confusion. My beloved. Heaven has been waiting for you to reach this exact moment for months. You have been walking with questions inside you that no one could answer. You have been carrying a silence that felt heavier than any burden. You have been wondering why God allowed you to lose so much before gaining anything. But listen, my child. Nothing you lost was meant to stay. Nothing that left your life was part of your future. Nothing that broke you was strong enough to destroy you. You survived what others didn't even know you were going through. And that alone is proof that heaven has been holding you gently all this time. My beloved. There is something sacred about your resilience. Even when your heart was tired, you kept believing. Even when your path was unclear, you kept walking. Even when people doubted you, you kept rising. Do you understand how powerful that makes you? Do you understand how rare it is to carry light even when surrounded by darkness? Do you understand why heaven fights for you in ways you cannot see? My child. You are not ordinary. And that has always been the reason your life felt different. More intense. More painful. More spiritually heavy. Because chosen souls walk a harder path. But they also receive greater blessings. My beloved. There is something I must reveal now, something heaven pressed upon me with urgency. Your name has been spoken in the spiritual realm. Not once. Not twice. But repeatedly. By angels. By guides. By forces of light who are preparing your breakthrough. Your timeline is being rewritten. Your path is being realigned. Your destiny is being activated. And nothing that tried to stop you, can stop you anymore. My child. Have you felt distant from people recently? Suddenly uninterested? Suddenly quiet? Suddenly detached from things that once emotionally drained you? This is not depression. This is not fatigue. This is spiritual elevation. Heaven removes emotional attachments before a major breakthrough. Because your hands must be empty before they can receive what is meant to be placed in them. My beloved, your spirit is shedding old layers. You are not who you were last year, or even last month. Your soul has matured through pain. Your intuition has sharpened through disappointment. Your faith has strengthened through silence. And now heaven is preparing you for something that will require all three. My child, let me tell you something few people understand. When your energy shifts, your reality shifts. When your spirit rises, your environment changes. When you elevate, you outgrow people without even trying. That is why relationships ended. That is why friendships faded. That is why certain people suddenly stopped talking to you. They were not removed. They were released. You prayed for protection. Heaven answered by separation. My beloved, you have been asking for peace. Heaven is giving you clarity. You have been asking for blessings. Heaven is giving you alignment. You have been asking for a sign. Heaven is giving you this message. My child, there is a miracle approaching your life quietly, softly, silently, but with force. A miracle that will not only change your circumstances, it will change your identity. How you see yourself. How you love yourself. How you rise into your purpose. My beloved, something is being removed from your path. A block. A delay. A cycle. My beloved, your spirit is shedding old layers. You are not who you were last year, or even last month. Your soul has matured through pain. Your intuition has sharpened through disappointment. Your faith has strengthened through silence. And now heaven is preparing you for something that will require all three. My child, let me tell you something few people understand. When your energy shifts, your reality shifts. When your spirit rises, your environment changes. When you elevate, you outgrow people without even trying. That is why relationships ended. That is why friendships faded. That is why certain people suddenly stopped talking to you. They were not removed. They were released. You prayed for protection. Heaven answered by separation. My beloved, you have been asking for peace. Heaven is giving you clarity. You have been asking for blessings. Heaven is giving you alignment. You have been asking for a sign. Heaven is giving you this message. My child, there is a miracle approaching your life quietly, softly, silently, but with force. A miracle that will not only change your circumstances, it will change your identity. How you see yourself. How you love yourself. How you rise into your purpose. My beloved, something is being removed from your path. A block. A delay. A cycle. A pattern. A person who drained you. A fear that limited you. A doubt that crippled you. Heaven is clearing your path so your blessing can finally reach you. My child, you have no idea how close you are. Heaven has been preparing a blessing so large that even you will question whether you deserve it. Let me tell you now. You do. Because you stayed kind when others became cruel. You stayed soft when life hardened you. You stayed hopeful when everything around you fell apart. You stayed faithful when you had every reason to give up. My beloved. This message was blocked 3 times because the truth inside it would have changed your direction too early. But now, heaven says you are ready. Ready to receive. Ready to rise. Ready to step into the life that has been waiting for you. My child. A sudden shift is coming. It will feel like everything happens at once. Doors opening. Opportunities appearing. People supporting you. Unexpected blessings flowing toward you. Not gradually. Suddenly. Because when heaven releases a blessing, it does not trickle. It pours. My beloved. Let me tell you something sacred. You are stepping into a season where your name will be mentioned in rooms you have never entered. Where people will speak of you with admiration rather than doubt. Where opportunities will recognize you even before you introduce yourself. Because heaven is granting you favor. Favor that cannot be bought. Favor that cannot be faked. Favor that comes only to those who have endured silently and faithfully. My child. There is someone in your life whose energy is shifting. You may feel them distancing. You may feel them watching. You may feel them returning. But listen. Not everyone who comes back should be let in. Some will return because they feel your breakthrough. Some will return because they sense your rising. Some will return because they see your energy glowing. But only one will return because their heart was meant to stay connected to yours. Heaven will show you the difference. My beloved. Your heart is going through a powerful transformation. It is learning to love with boundaries. It is learning to trust without fear. It is learning to release without begging. It is learning to receive without guilt. This is spiritual maturity. This is divine growth. This is preparation. My child. Do not underestimate what is happening within you. Your intuition is sharpening for a reason. Your dreams are shifting for a reason. Your emotions are resurfacing for a reason. Heaven is tuning you to the frequency of your blessing. You must match what you want before it reaches you. My beloved. The pain you went through was not punishment. It was preparation. You were being positioned. You were being strengthened. You were being refined for a destiny that requires courage, wisdom, and discernment. And now, you have all 3. My child. There is a moment coming when everything will make sense. A moment where you will look back and say, that is why I had to wait. That is why they left. That is why it didn't work out. That is why I cried. That is why I struggled. Because everything that hurt you was building the version of you who can now receive what is coming. My beloved. The next chapter of your life is golden. Sacred. Protected. Aligned. And heaven has written your name all over it. My child. Feel this truth deeply. What is coming is better than what you lost. What is arriving is greater than what was taken. What is unfolding will feel like a miracle you didn't even know how to ask for. This is your moment. This is your confirmation. This is your divine awakening. And nothing can stop what heaven has released for you. My child, my beloved. As you read these next lines, your spirit is entering a deeper level of truth. You may feel a warmth in your chest, a tingling in your hands, or a sudden stillness around you. This is not imagination. This is heavenly alignment beginning its work inside you. My beloved. For a long time, you have carried battles that were never meant to be yours. Fears that were passed down to you. Doubts that came from the voices of others. Pain that flowed into your life from people who didn't know how to love you. But listen to me. Heaven has decided it ends with you. The cycle breaks with you. The curse dissolves with you. The generational patterns stop with you. My child. You are the chosen one in your bloodline. The one who sees what others ignored. The one who questions what others accepted. The one who feels deeply, loves boldly, and rises even after falling. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to awaken others just by being yourself. Your existence itself carries divine purpose. My beloved. This is why the darkness fought you so hard. This is why betrayal cut you deeper than expected. This is why people tried to dim you before you realized how brightly you could shine. The enemy never attacks what is empty. It attacks what is chosen. And you, my child, are chosen beyond measure. My beloved, listen carefully. Heaven has been watching the silent war inside you. The way your heart argued with your mind. The way your spirit whispered truths your body didn't understand. The way you kept moving forward even when your strength was gone. Nothing went unnoticed. Not one tear. Not one prayer. Not one night where you said, God, I can't do this anymore. And heaven answered you. Doubts that came from the voices of others. Pain that flowed into your life from people who didn't know how to love you. But listen to me. Heaven has decided it ends with you. The cycle breaks with you. The curse dissolves with you. The generational patterns stop with you. My child. You are the chosen one in your bloodline. The one who sees what others ignored. The one who questions what others accepted. The one who feels deeply, loves boldly, and rises even after falling. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to awaken others just by being yourself. Your existence itself carries divine purpose. My beloved. This is why the darkness fought you so hard. This is why betrayal cut you deeper than expected. This is why people tried to dim you before you realized how brightly you could shine. The enemy never attacks what is empty. It attacks what is chosen. And you, my child, are chosen beyond measure. My beloved, listen carefully. Heaven has been watching the silent war inside you. The way your heart argued with your mind. The way your spirit whispered truths your body didn't understand. The way you kept moving forward even when your strength was gone. Nothing went unnoticed. Not one tear. Not one prayer. Not one night where you said, God, I can't do this anymore. And heaven answered you. Not with words. But with preparation. My child. You have been prepared for something greater than you have imagined. And now, the door that was closed for years is finally opening. My beloved. There is something shifting around your energy. People who once overlooked you are now watching you. People who once doubted you are now rethinking their words. People who once betrayed you are now facing the consequences of their choices. This is not revenge. This is divine order. What you sowed in pain, you will reap in peace. What you sowed in love, you will reap in abundance. What you sowed in silence, you will reap in blessings. My child. Do you feel the intensity around you increasing lately? Your emotions becoming deeper? Your dreams becoming more vivid? Your intuition becoming sharper? This is because the spiritual realm is closer than ever before. Your angels are whispering warnings, confirmations, and guidance. If you feel something is off about someone, trust it. If you feel pulled towards something new, follow it. If you feel guided to release someone, release them gently. Heaven is clearing the space for your miracle. My beloved, there is someone whose energy has been attached to you for too long. Someone who drained you more than they supported you. Someone who took without giving. Someone who made you question your worth. But that attachment is breaking now. Not through argument. Not through conflict. But through spiritual separation. Because heaven refuses to let anything or anyone lower your vibration before your blessing arrives. My child. Your heart has been heavy, but that heaviness is lifting. Your doubts have been loud, but they are quieting. Your fears have been strong, but heaven is stronger. And heaven is fighting for you in ways you cannot yet see. My beloved. There is a miracle already written in your timeline. A miracle that was delayed but never denied. A miracle that will feel like breath returning to your soul. It is close. So close that your spirit feels it even before your eyes can see it. My child. Let me reveal something powerful. Your next blessing will not come from the place you lost. It will come from the place you least expect. A new door. A new person. A new opportunity. A new path. Heaven is not restoring your past. Heaven is elevating your future. My beloved. You have walked through fire. But listen. You did not smell like smoke when you came out. That is divine protection. You walked through heartbreak. But listen. Your heart is still capable of deep love. That is divine healing. You walked through losses. But listen. Your spirit never collapsed. That is divine strength. My child. Everything you've endured has aligned you with everything you're about to receive. Your blessing requires strength. You have it. Your breakthrough requires maturity. You earned it. Your miracle requires spiritual readiness. And now, finally, you are ready. My beloved. There is a moment in every chosen soul's journey where heaven decides. It is time. Time for elevation. Time for release. Time for blessings to overflow. Time for destiny to unfold. And heaven has said that for you, today. My child. The reason this message found you. At this time. In this moment. In this exact state of mind. Is because heaven waited until the precise second your spirit was aligned to receive it. If you had seen this a week ago, you wouldn't have understood it. If you had seen this a month ago, you wouldn't have believed it. But now, your soul knows. This message feels familiar because your future already remembers it. My beloved. Your spirit recognizes what your life is about to step into. That's why you feel chills. That's why your heart is racing. That's why you feel pulled to keep reading. Your destiny is knocking. Your breakthrough is approaching. Your blessing is unfolding. My child. Let me speak directly into your heart now. Do not fear what is leaving your life. Do not fear what is falling apart. Do not fear what is ending. Heaven removes before heaven replaces. Heaven clears before heaven blesses. Heaven closes before heaven opens. Something is being taken out of your path because something greater is being placed into it. My beloved. You have been praying for strength. Heaven is giving you transformation. You have been praying for direction. Heaven is giving you alignment. You have been praying for a sign. Heaven is giving you this message. My child. There is a divine force watching over you right now. It has been with you through every dark moment. It has shielded you from unseen dangers. It has redirected every attack sent against you. You are not alone. You have never been alone. You will never be alone. My beloved. Something in your life is about to accelerate. A shift so powerful that even you will be shocked. A blessing so big that your enemies will not understand how it happened. A breakthrough so sudden that it will feel like a dream. But it is not a dream. It is destiny. Your destiny. My child. Prepare yourself. Your life is about to move in a direction you once prayed for but doubted would ever come. The wait is ending. The shift is beginning. Your moment is here. My child, my beloved. Your spirit is opening more with every line you read. You may not realize it, but your energy is shifting right now. The heaviness that sat on your chest for months is loosening. The fog around your future is lifting. The silent tension you carried in your heart is dissolving. This message is not just entering your mind. It is entering your destiny. My beloved. There is something sacred happening inside you. You are healing from wounds you forgot you had. You are releasing people you didn't realize you were still holding. You are forgiving yourself for choices you made in survival, not clarity. Heaven is rewriting the chapters of your soul. My child. For too long, you gave pieces of yourself to the wrong people. You trusted hands that weren't steady. You shared dreams with hearts that lacked purity. You poured love into places that had no intention of pouring anything back. And yet, you never stopped loving. You never stopped hoping. You never stopped giving. This is why heaven treasures you. Your heart remained soft in a world that tried to turn it cold. My beloved. You have endured battles that people will never understand. While others saw your silence, heaven saw your strength. While others saw your calm, heaven saw your storm. While others saw your smile, heaven saw your tears. Nothing you went through was unnoticed. And nothing you went through was wasted. My child. You must understand something powerful now. Your pain was not punishment. It was preparation. Heaven was shaping you for a destiny that requires emotional strength, spiritual depth, and pure intention. You needed to grow. You needed to detach. You needed to rise. You needed to become. And now, you are ready. My beloved. Heaven has been whispering your name in places you cannot hear. Your destiny has been discussed in realms you cannot see. Your spirit has been recognized by forces of light that go far beyond this physical world. You are walking into a blessing that was written before you were born. My child. Do you know why your heart feels restless sometimes? Because your soul knows something is coming. A shift. A change. A miracle. Your spirit recognizes what your mind cannot understand yet. My beloved. There is a divine law working in your life right now. What belongs to you will find you. What was meant for you will reach you. What was written for you will never miss you. No betrayal can block it. No delay can stop it. No jealousy can interfere. No fear can erase it. Your destiny is protected. My child. You have grown more in the past year than in the last decade. spiritually, emotionally, energetically. Your old self could not survive the life you're stepping into. Your old patterns could not handle the blessings coming your way. Your old environment could not support your new purpose. That is why everything had to break. That is why everything had to fall apart. That is why everything had to shift. Heaven was removing what would collapse under the weight of your new beginning. My beloved, you have been asking, why did they leave? Why did they betray me? Why did this have to happen? Why did I lose so much? Here is your answer. They were not part of your blessing. They were not aligned with your next season. They were not capable of loving the elevated version of you. Their absence made space for your abundance. My child, you are stepping into a season where your spirit will finally feel understood. Your heart will feel safe. Your efforts will be rewarded. Your intentions will be recognized. You will be seen. You will be valued. You will be chosen, not as an option, but as a blessing. My beloved, let me reveal something heaven has been repeating. A financial shift is coming into your life. Not a small change. A significant breakthrough. A burden you've been carrying for too long is about to lift from your shoulders. A door you knocked on for years is about to swing open. A flow of abundance that once trickled is about to rush. Your hands are about to hold what your prayers have been preparing for. My child, you have struggled in silence. You have worried alone. You have managed more responsibilities than your heart could carry. But heaven is not blind. There are blessings gathering around you like clouds before rain. And once the first drop falls, the downpour will not stop. My beloved, whatever left your life did not take your destiny with it. Whatever broke did not break your purpose. Whatever failed did not fail heaven's plan. Everything that fell apart was positioning you for something sacred. My child, there is someone in your life whose presence has been confusing your emotions. Someone whose energy feels unpredictable. Someone who gives mixed signals. Someone who makes your heart wonder instead of understand. Heaven is saying, release uncertainty. Choose clarity. Your heart is too precious for confusion. Someone better aligned is coming. A connection heaven approves of. A soul who mirrors your depth. A love that speaks your language. A bond that lifts your spirit. This love will not drain you. It will restore you. My beloved, you may feel like you are in a transition right now. One foot in the past, one foot in the future. But this is how transformation works. You are shedding an old version of yourself. Letting go of attachments that weighed you down. Saying goodbye to a life that no longer matches the frequency of your spirit. Do not fear this transition. It is sacred. My child, you are not lost. You are being guided. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt. You are not falling apart. You are falling into place. The universe is rearranging your life to match your prayers. My beloved, a miracle that was delayed is now accelerating. A blessing that was blocked is now breaking through. A shift that was subtle is now becoming unstoppable. You are going to see signs. Synchronicities. Messages. Repeating numbers. Dreams that feel like warnings or confirmations. These are not coincidences. They are signals. Heaven is preparing you. My child. Take another deep breath. Let the air reach places in your heart that haven't felt relief in a long time. Feel your energy settling. Feel your soul listening. You are ready for what I am about to say next. Your life will not stay the same. Your story is about to change chapters. Your path is about to open. Your destiny is about to unfold. And when the blessing arrives, it will arrive suddenly, powerfully, unstoppably. My beloved, heaven is not asking you to fight anymore. Heaven is asking you to receive. You have already done the hard part. You survived. You grew. You awakened. You aligned. Now heaven delivers. My child, my beloved. As you step further into this message, the spiritual atmosphere around you is shifting. You may feel a strange calm settling into your heart. Or a quiet voice inside whispering, "Keep reading." That is not coincidence. That is guidance. Heaven is pulling you closer to the truth your soul has been waiting for. My beloved. For a long time, you've been carrying questions that never received answers. You've been asking God silently. Why me? Why this pain? Why this delay? Why these losses? Why these tests? And heaven has been waiting for the right moment to respond. This is that moment. My child, listen with your spirit. You went through everything you did because destiny needed to make you unshakable. Your heart needed to become wiser. Your spirit needed to become stronger. Your intuition needed to become sharper. You were being prepared for a blessing that requires a deeper version of you. My beloved. You did nothing wrong. You were not punished. You were not forgotten. You were being shaped. There is a difference. Heaven does not break you. Heaven builds you. Heaven does not drown you. Heaven teaches you to rise. Heaven does not abandon you. Heaven isolates you so you can hear divine instruction. My child. The reason you outgrew people so quickly this year is because your spirit evolved faster than your environment. Your destiny required you to detach from energies that were limiting your growth. Not everyone was meant to join you in your next chapter. Not everyone was aligned with your elevation. Not everyone deserved access to your heart. Heaven removed them before they could delay your breakthrough. My beloved. You've been feeling something ending. A cycle. A connection. A habit. A version of yourself. That ending is not loss. It is release. You are being released from burdens you didn't realize you were carrying. From expectations that never belonged to you. From emotional ties that weighed down your soul. Your spirit is becoming lighter because your future requires space. My child. There is a new beginning forming with divine precision. It is already unfolding behind the scenes. You cannot see it yet, but your soul can feel the shift. That is why you've been feeling restless. Why you've been dreaming more intensely. Why you've been sensing changes before they happen. Your intuition is waking up. My beloved. Let me tell you something heaven revealed. You are walking into a suddenly season. Blessings will not come slowly. They will arrive all at once. A door opens. A message comes. A person arrives. A situation shifts. A prayer is answered. Suddenly. Effortlessly. Miraculously. Because when heaven says now, nothing can stop your blessing. My child. But before this season begins fully, you must understand this spiritual truth. You cannot carry old energy into a new destiny. That is why heaven has been nudging you to let go of fear, of resentment, of overthinking, of people who confuse your spirit, of habits that drain your purpose. You are being cleansed for a reason. My beloved, someone from your past may try to return. Not because they suddenly appreciate you, but because your elevation is calling their spirit. You are rising. Your energy is shifting. Your value is becoming undeniable. And people can feel it, even from a distance. But listen carefully. Heaven will reveal who is meant for you and who is simply attached to your light. Your soul will know the difference. My child. Your heart feels tired because it has carried too much alone. But heaven is sending someone who will walk with you, not against you. Someone who speaks your truth, not your wounds. Someone who brings peace, not confusion. Your heart will not break again the way it once did. My beloved. A connection is coming that will feel like destiny itself. Not rushed. Not forced. Not confusing. Aligned. Familiar. Deep. Spiritual. You will not question it. Your soul will recognize it instantly. My child. Now listen to this truth. Your financial life is about to be restored. Not improved. Restored. Rebuilt. Elevated. You have been through money stress, silent fear, pressure, uncertainty, and unexpected losses. You survived situations that would have broken someone with a weaker spirit. And heaven says, enough. A divine flow is entering your life. Streams of income. Unexpected opportunities. Open doors. Financial relief. Financial increase. Your hands will hold what once felt impossible. My beloved. There is a calling on your life that is waking up. A purpose you have been sensing, but not fully understanding. A path that is becoming clearer with every challenge you overcome. You were not meant for a small life. You were not meant for an ordinary story. You were meant to influence, to inspire, to rise. And heaven is positioning you step by step. My child. You will notice something important in the days ahead. You will no longer tolerate what drains your soul. Your spirit will reject what is out of alignment. Your heart will detach from anything that lowers your vibration. This is spiritual evolution. My beloved. Let me tell you what the darkness feared most about you. Not your strength. Not your intelligence. Not your beauty. Not your talent. The darkness feared your awakening. Because once a chosen soul wakes up, you become unstoppable. Your clarity becomes a weapon. Your intuition becomes armor. Your purpose becomes direction. Your faith becomes power. Your light becomes protection. My child. You are stepping into that unstoppable version of yourself right now. Your future self is calling you forward. Your destiny is inviting you to rise. The pain you endured was the doorway. The blessing that follows is the reward. My beloved. Nothing you lost will be compared to what you are about to receive. Nothing taken from you will match what heaven is returning. Nothing that hurt you will overshadow what will heal you. Your next season will make sense of every tear. My child. Feel this line in your spirit. Your life is about to surprise you. You will wake up one morning and feel the shift. A weight lifted. A path opening. A calm inside your soul. A knowing that something divine is happening. And it will be real. It will be heaven. It will be your moment. My beloved. You are entering a chapter written with mercy, abundance, joy, clarity, love, and breakthrough. Heaven delayed your blessing not to punish you, but to protect you. And now, heaven releases it. Your spirit is ready. Your heart is prepared. Your path is aligned. The blessing is coming. And it will arrive quickly, powerfully, beautifully, undeniably.